Ross's Auto is 7 o'clock Tuesday evening, time for Toy Tuesday, time to check out some cool memorabilia. We'll give everybody a few seconds to get their notifications since we are live on YouTube, and we'll jump into tonight's show. We've got some signs, some cans, and a viewer package tonight to go through with some cool stuff. So anyway, like I said, we'll give everybody a few seconds, let them get their notifications, and we'll be ready to go here shortly. A couple of tin signs tonight, some more cans out of the big pile of cans that we've looked at a few times over the past couple of episodes. And then, like I said, viewer mail. So we'll go through that box after we get through some of the other stuff. So anyway, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start digging through this can of cans, actually. If you guys have been with us in the last few weeks, I've got a big, huge pile of 5-gallon cans I bought. A lot of these have smaller cans in them. We've gone through a few of those already, about done with those. We'll have to start getting to some more of the 5 gallons next. But some cool ones in this one here. So let's start right here with the City Service. 5-gallon City Service, Trojan A2 oil, or grease, one or the other. And this is a nice can in and of itself, but Lee's on here. Eloy made it. Glad you guys are here with me. But we got cans in it, so let's check the cans out that are in it, and then we'll check out the rest of the city's can. Texaco Capella. Brandon's on with us. Nice 1-gallon Texaco. How about an MFA oil company? Allen NC made it. Gasoline and oil, or gasoline kerosene. Caster machine, heavy caster machine oil. American Skull's on with us. Let's move that one to the back. What else we got in here? Ooh, this one's heavy. We got a full one in here. Oh, Ford tractor hydraulic. There's only one original Ford tractor operations, especially developed for use in Ford tractors and equipment, and should be changed at recommended intervals. Still even has the remnants of a tag on it. Like I said, it is brand new. It is full. Oh, a few scuffs and scratches on that side, but still a nice looking can. What else is in here? One more. Another tractor can. Allen NC is a fan of the 1 gallons. John Deere lubricating powdered graphite. This is a cardboard, almost like a box, with a top on it. Jimmy's here. Glad you made it tonight, Jimmy. So an original John Deere powdered graphite can. Like I said, it's a cardboard can, metal tops. Kind of something a little different. Something, I don't do a lot of tractor stuff. So, but still a cool looking can with cool graphics on it. And then, of course, the City Service, like we were looking at. We'll flip it around and check out both sides of this thing. Dan made it. Glad you made it, Dan. So the City Service still looks pretty good. Big jobs here. Still running tonight. Still trucking tonight. And the City Service, like we saw on the other side, original wooden handle. Kind of a neat can. Old School made it. Peter's here. Exactly, Brandon. That's exactly what I was thinking. Nesquik. I just couldn't think of the word. That's exactly what I thought of was Nesquik when I saw the top of that John Deere powdered graphite can. So we were thinking right along the exact same lines with that. So there's another selection out of the pile of cans that we've been working on here over the last few weeks. Kind of sneak back over there. We still got several to go. We've been through a lot of the smaller stuff, but there's a lot of 5-gallon stuff there that we haven't even looked at yet. So we'll keep mixing some of those in every week and checking some more of those out as we go along. Oh, I'll go ahead and try to sit a few of these down out of the way so we can get to some of this other stuff. Old School, are you going to sell them all? No, I'm not going to sell all of them. There's some of those that are probably duplicates that I probably will sell, but probably not all of them. Glenn's on with us. Glad you made it, Glenn. There's our package we're going to go through here in a little bit. But let's check out a few signs first. Starting off with a soda pop sign. This one's a little bit rough. but it still looks great. That distinctive cherry squeeze. This is an embossed tin sign. Obviously a lot of chipping, a lot of color loss. Yeah, 5 gallons are getting tough to find in, especially clean ones. And that's one nice thing about this is there's a lot of clean ones in this stack. So excited about that. But the cherry squeeze sign, really cool. They don't have anything like this at all. Embossed, a lot of paint loss, a lot of chipping. It has been mounted to a board to keep it solid because it is a very thin tin sign. But we got the bottle over here. We can even make out a little bit still on the bottle. That distinctive cherry in every bottle. Roger's here with us. Glad you're here, Roger. So, had the trademark on it, but cherry squeeze, drink cherry squeeze. Thought it was a great sign, even with the paint loss and chipping. Still definitely happy to add that to the collection. Still happy with it. Still think it's a pretty cool piece. Because I do like soda signs, obviously not near as much as gas and oil and dealership stuff, but they're still great pieces. Next sign we're going to check out tonight. Bill's here. Yeah, trademark on drinking cherry squeeze. I would try some cherry squeeze. It doesn't sound all bad to me. One more sign for tonight before we get into the viewer package. Champion spark plugs. Looks great from one side. This side not quite so good, but a great sign. I don't do a lot of farm-related stuff, old school. My sister does. Usually when I find farm signs, I usually kick them to her. I send her a picture of them, see if she wants them. We've looked at a few of them on here. I had a John Deere and a few other things that I picked up, but they were actually for her. They're just still here in my shop, so we checked a few of those out on Toy Tuesday. I moved them over to the other building now, but American Skull likes it. I do too. I just watched this today. This thing was covered in dirt. You couldn't hardly make much of it out. Obviously, Classic Ride Society made it tonight. Obviously, I knew this side was rough, but I couldn't see all this color. And after I watched this thing today, I was like, man, this is a great sign. American Skull says the rust gives it character. Yeah, it does. But I like this side so much better that I wish that side would go along with it. But I was really impressed with the detail on the plug itself. You know, the threads all the way down to the actual spark coming out, signifying it firing off the fuel air mixture. Jim, do I have old spark plugs? Yeah, I've got old spark plugs. I don't really have a collection, so to speak, or a display. A lot of the plugs I have, the reason I have them is because a lot of them are in the original packaging in the original box. That's what I like about them. I've got original Nash spark plugs, you know, Nash brand, and then, of course, all the regular ones, Champion and AC and things like that. So, but I do have a lot of those. And that's right, old school. The rust does confirm it's an original, not a reproduction, but because I'm not a big fan of the reproduction signs. Has the little made in the USA down here. Like I said, just wish this side was at least somewhat comparable to this side because it's a great sign. So I was really excited after I did get it cleaned up. And now I just kind of want another one. You can see the back side of it. Also has some rust on it and a little bit of patina there. But it is intact. You know, we can see down here on the back side that, you know, the edges are all still there. Even the holes, the mounting holes where it's slotted, all still there. So the sign is not actually gone. Peter, Mother's Mag Wheel Cleaner works on signs to clean off rust. So, and it probably would on some, but this here actually is paint loss. So, Alan NC, whenever I bought Champion plugs for my snowmobile, they came pre-fouled. Old school, we don't like repro anything. Knockoffs are bad. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the reproduction memorabilia stuff that's out there. I'm a pretty, let's see, American Skull. Speaking of things, do you sell dog dish caps? Yeah, I do sell hubcaps. I've got an awful lot of hubcaps in stock, and I do sell hubcaps too. So, but anyway, I was, like I said, super excited about the Champion sign. After I got it cleaned up, I loved the color. I loved the detail on it. And like I said, even though it is a little rough, it is intact. We can see all the edges are there just like it should be. It has that small red pinstripe around the edge, and that pinstripe is all the way around it. So we know we're not missing any chunks of the sign. Even down here in the roughest corner, we can still see pieces of the red. So at least we do know that it is a complete sign. It has not rotted away to where it's actually missing chunks of it. So anyway, obviously super excited about that. Love the cherry squeeze sign. I've also got more soda signs that I've been picking up that I think I've got 3 or 4 more soda signs we haven't looked at yet. We'll probably try to squeeze those in next week. So next thing we got to do, I got a viewer box to go through. You know, it's extremely kind of people to, to send things in to me to share with you guys. And it's super cool that they do it. So we've shared some of this stuff before. This is another package from a friend in Canada. He sent us a few things before that we've checked out. So let's see what we've got this time and see what he thought of us to send us to share with all of you. So we'll start digging in the box right here. We got a jacket right here on top. And this is the old school Heartbeat of America Chevrolet jacket. Obviously, an extremely, well-used, well-known marketing campaign used by Chevy back probably starting in the late 80s, I'm going to guess. Chevrolet on the front. Check out that collar. I think that is probably like 80s with that collar on it. But obviously, great condition. Nice stitching, nice embroidery, and definitely an iconic logo as well as marketing campaign that is probably will never be forgotten. I mean, it was just one of those things that just kind of stuck out there. Let's see. How about a road map? Ontario, Reliance Products, 1952 Reliance Petroleum. Now, this is cool because it's Canadian and I don't have any of this stuff from Canada. Obviously, Reliance Products, not a brand that I have anything of, I don't think, actually. But we look at the pictures and everything. We look at the service station attendant. We look at the layout of the station. Obviously, pretty much the same as what all the road maps in the U.S. would look like, just with different company. And, stuff just says from Ontario, from our friends to the north. But essentially, pretty much the same layout. Old School, that's where Old School is actually from. So there again, Reliance, not a brand that obviously I'm familiar with in central Kansas. So that's what's cool about this stuff. That's right, American Skull. It is great condition, great colors. One little small tear right there by my thumb. But other than that, for that map being 70 years old, it's really held up well with great colors. Let's see. What's next in the box? Can in here. Let's get it dug out. So we're going to catch another can tonight. MotoMaster Specialized Lubricants. This is another can that I don't think I've seen before. Canadian Tire Corporation, Limited, Toronto. Old School has that. Old School's got it too. Well, I do too now because there again, this is Canadian stuff. This is stuff I don't come across that often, don't see. I'm in central Kansas, so I'm quite a ways away from the border. Classic Ride Society, some nice 2D navigation. Yep. But what's the MotoMaster can say? What the name MotoMaster means to you? MotoMaster assures you the highest quality, the lowest price, and the most in guarantee. So put the guarantee right on the can. Tested, proven lubricants. And this is an actual all-metal can. This printing is painted or printed on there. It doesn't appear to be a decal or anything. It's the real deal. Tested, proven products, Canadian Tire Corporation. So that's a great can. Like I said, I don't have that at all or anything like it, so super appreciate that. It's a great piece to add to my collection. So let's see. Another Canadian Tire piece of water bottle. This obviously much newer. Old School sold at Canadian Tire stores in Canada. So I'm sure this goes with the Canadian Tire Corporation can. Number one, we're rolling number one, so glad you at least caught part of it. So it's obviously a brand new water bottle. It still has the label on it. And it mates up with the Canadian Tire can that we got in our package from our viewer in Canada. Feels like one more thing in here. Let's see. A box, another box. Looks like a die cast popping out of here. Okay, well, it looks like a Dodge pickup, but considering this is from Canada, I'm betting it is a Fargo. American Skull, they'll sell on eBay or in person or etc. All of the above. I do eBay, Craigslist, obviously YouTube, Facebook. That bottle goes on top of the hockey net or behind the bench. So let's see. Oh, this is actually a Canadian Tire truck that goes, so it's another piece of the Canadian Tire package. So obviously this has got to be a Fargo, being a Canadian Tire deal. Liberty Classics collectible on a Fargo truck. And they're right in the back. We got a load of MotoMaster stuff, all crated up for the Canadian Tire packages. So that's kind of a neat deal, and I super appreciate that from our friend in Canada. A whole Canadian Tire package of stuff that I didn't have anything like, because obviously being nowhere near the border, very little of this floats this far down. You know, just like the Fargo trucks, I never see those in our area. The Mercury trucks, because that's what they were in Canada. Ford branded their trucks the Mercuries in Canada. So a neat Canadian Tire pack from our friend in Canada. So huge shout out, huge thanks for this. And hope everybody enjoyed it. It's neat stuff, especially this Canadian can. Like I said, nothing in my collection like this. This will polish up great. It's got great color to it. So a neat pack, a neat viewer pack. Thanks for that. Huge shout out. Can't say thanks enough. Number one, the truck might be a bank. Most of those early die-casts were also banks to save for bikes. I don't see a slot in this one unless it's on the bottom. And sometimes they were. You know, sometimes you had to take them out and open them up on the bottom to check them out. But cool stuff. Cool stuff that I don't have and don't really see in my area. Old School, was Plymouth sold in the U.S. back then? Yeah, I mean, they made Plymouth, Plymouth's been sold here, forever, up until about 2000. But, the Dodge trucks were branded as Fargos back then. So, Peter says they had Fargo trucks in Oz as well. So, one of our friends from down under on with us tonight. So, anyway, that's what we've got for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You had to get kind of a good mix tonight. A few signs, a few cans, and a great viewer pack. A really great viewer package, actually, with that Canadian Tire stuff. Still excited about the MotoMaster can. Great piece for my collection. Can't wait to polish that up a little bit, put a fresh coat of wax on it, and it's going to make a great piece. So, American Skull, eBay name. eBay name is just simply Nobody Else's Auto. It is primarily all parts. I don't really sell any memorabilia on eBay. It's pretty much all vehicle parts, but it is just simply Nobody Else's Auto. All one word, no caps or anything, is the user ID. As always, if you need anything specific, Cement Surfer enjoyed it. Glad you liked it. As always, if you got specific questions, just give me a shout, 620-786-4428. That number is pretty much on all my videos in the text, so you can definitely check that out as well. And give me a shout if there's anything specific. A lot of my memorabilia I don't sell. However, I keep promising you guys, I'm going to start working some memorabilia into Toy Tuesdays that I am going to sell. We're getting closer to winter. I've been really busting it hard to get everything ready. Number one, Canada sold Fargos as Dodge trucks. Pontiacs were mostly Chevy, called Choniacs is what they call them. And I missed the rest of that. Classic Ride Side. Anybody in the Southeast this weekend? Moultrie Swap Meet in Moultrie, Georgia. One of the best in the Southeast. Let me see if I can get back to number one. Plymouths were Dodges called Plodges, and Meteor was a nicer Mercury. So they had all kinds of interesting names for a lot of that stuff. Brandon, Junk Father Chad, long live the shows. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that. But like I said, I've been busting hump trying to get things ready for winter. What I do at this time of the year is like eBay stuff. I'll clean up. I'll pull a whole ton of parts, get them cleaned up, processed. I'll have a big, huge pile of parts over there in the corner of the shop. to work on for eBay stuff throughout winter. Once I get that done, I'll start working in the shops again and things like that. As I start doing that, when I get into some duplicate memorabilia, like I've been promising you guys the last couple weeks, I'll try to have a few things ready for maybe even next week. I'll start working some memorabilia into the Toy Tuesdays that is going to be for sale that you guys could buy on some of my duplicate stuff. So anyway, I'll get to work on that. Like I said, big push on trying to get things ready for winter, getting cars picked up, getting parts pulled and cleaned up when it's nice, and trying to get a bunch of loose ends tied up before it gets really nasty. So, but I will start working some memorabilia in that I'm going to make available to you guys too for anybody that wants to add to their collection. So anyway, that's about what I've got. Dan says cool stuff. Thanks, Dan. I'll get ready to wrap up because I need to get on eBay. I need to get on Facebook. I need to get on Craigslist. I got a lot of work to do yet tonight. But Bill says, see you Sunday. Absolutely, Bill. Definitely will see you Sunday night. Looks like your comments are working again, at least, since you had some issues Sunday night where it wasn't letting you feed. But anyway, that's what I've got going. New videos yet this week. Shot some videos yesterday. Lots of new inventory. I don't know what all I'll get up yet this week. Some of it's going to be coming over the next couple weeks. But I got a Chevy Love pickup video coming up. International Scout, 72 F100, 64 Falcon. So some cool stuff coming up on videos that I'll get one of those up tomorrow night. Number one, at the swap, pick up a track nose for a Model T or Model A. Yeah, yep, classic ride side to keep your eyes peeled for those. And let's see, American Skull. Thanks, Grady. Yeah, you too, American Skull. Glad you stopped by tonight. I think haven't seen you on here before. Glad you made it. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely be back Sunday night for the Sunday night live chat. And as always, get your raffle chances in for the Buddy L truck for the November raffle. Beautiful piece. I'm going to be shipping that out to somebody first part of December. If you have not got your raffle tickets on the Buddy L, definitely get that done as well. You can check out the post from Sunday night live chat for details on that. So stay tuned. New inventory tomorrow night. New inventory Friday night. As always, Sunday night live chat. We'll be back on at 7 o'clock Central Time Sunday evening for our weekly chat session and checking out what's going on in the automotive industry. Thanks for stopping by tonight, everybody. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you enjoyed the signs, the cans, and the viewer package. And I know I did. So thanks for being here. We will plan on seeing you Sunday night live. And as always, if you've got any questions or need anything for your car or looking for a specific project, just give me a shout. Number one's got to go back, start at the beginning. You missed part of it. So that's okay. You can catch it. You can go back and catch it up. That's the beauty about this technology. You can go back and catch what you missed. And appreciate everybody being on. Thanks for being here tonight. We will see you soon on the next video.